Hello and welcome to Gemma's Window. It's October 2019 and this reading is for Power Year number 4. Fours, if you're not sure if you're a 4 or you just want to refresh your memory on the calculations, if you hop onto the information box below, the calculations are there, or jump onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com. And the calculations are there. So we want to review what our power year number 4 is. And if you are a 4, then you're in the month of October, which is your month of 5. So let's begin with power year number 4. 4 is a big year. I think it's one of the strongest years out of your 9-year cycle. And it's a year where you make that relationship concrete in your life and you get engaged or married or you call it off. It's a year where you land the promotion or open the business or make great headway in doing so. It's a year where you finally renovate or you finally decide you're going to move. They're a it's a hard-working, practical year. And that's where you are. Now, you're in a month of 5 for October, and that is a month of changes and communication, and having to do more than one thing at once. It's like juggling. I'm juggling in this month of 5. And it also could be a month that you decide to cut your hair or do something radical to your appearance. Something like that too. Okay, 4s, just remember you've got 3 power days every month, and they are the 9th, the 17th, and the 27th. You have some important days coming up, and I'm going to read them off to you. So if you'd like to grab a pencil or not, let's start with the best days for employment and for finances if you are a power year number 4. Those would be October 3rd, October 8th, October 12th, October 17th, October 21st, 26th, and 30th. Now, best days for romance in October are the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, and the 28th. Good. And the changes in October, the best day for changes or very strong communications will be the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. Very good. Now, let's take a look at these cards and see what we see. Alrighty then. Let's shuffle and let's take a look at business. Then we're going to take a look at love and relationships, and then we'll take a look at what's the best we can expect from any situation or question that you have. So I'm shuffling, and let's take a look at 4s who are employed. 4s who are employed at this time. Let's take a look. Okay, 4s are keeping the faith. Okay, 4s. You've been waiting for something to turn around or come to you in the workplace, and you're not quite sure, I feel like, at this point, what to do about it. And the card coming into being is the card where you're so backed into a corner. I tell my clients, the only person who can get yourself out of that corner is you. So what's that? Baby's not going to be put in a corner anymore. I feel like the message here is to you is that you don't have to be either. It's gone on long enough, whatever the delays are. You've been very patient, and I feel like you're at a point where you can speak up about what you need and what you want. I was just going to say I don't have, but I do have actually. One of my cards, there is a subtlety that here that says success is on its way. Is that you've been working to get things in order, to get things lined up for something that you want at the workplace, and maybe that's even a change. Maybe that's a change to a different position or a change to a different company. And the card comes with delayed success, and you've had to be patient. But success will be an outcome of it. And I feel like you've got to do at least one more thing. Whereas maybe you've been resting on your laurels a little bit or hesitant, I feel like the message is this month for you to do one more thing at least, to put it out there what you want or get things straightened out. And maybe it's just another phone call or another email. But go ahead and do it for your success. Now let's take a look at 4s who are looking for a job. Now again, I want to just remind you, you are in this month of 5, in the month of October. And I feel like, you might be seeing across the board 4s at the workplace changes or upheavals, or things happening that you weren't expecting, whether you're working or whether you were just let go or whether you just left, like you kind of just weren't expecting. And you're not quite sure how to respond to it. So we've already gotten the answer for those of you who have a job. But the month of 5 is a month of communication, and it is the month of changes and flux. And sometimes you do have to speak out for someone or yourself, because that's what a 5 does. It's about communication. Let's take a look for those of you looking for work. Okay, very nice. Let's see. Okay, so I feel like some of you have gotten your feelings hurt in the past, and the cards are saying, that was then, this is now. They weren't completely right. They were a little bit out of line, actually, and that you've got to let that go so that you can move forward, and you have a wonderful future ahead of you here. Now, some of you, anybody who's interested in any kind of design or real estate or building or design, I said design, but architecture or engineering, this is particularly strong. Very, very strong for you. And it's about opportunities coming your way. It's about a wonderful project or opportunity that is coming your way. And I don't think that this past issue that you had with someone in the workforce is going to affect that. And I think that that's what the cards want to reassure you, and that you plug for yourself, and you may have to juggle, and you may be reaching for an area that is new to you, but reach for it. It's a good month for it. It's good cards for it. You got nice stuff here, 4s. So good for you in the workplace. You got good advice. But I'm going to leave it at that, 4s, because I don't like to go on and on, because I might confuse. Let's take a look at 4s who are in a relationship, and then we're going to take a look for those of you looking for relationships. Okay, we're shuffling. We're going to take a look. Okay, looking for, or no, you're in the relationship, 4s. And you are in a relationship, 4s. That's what the cards are saying, is that you're in a relationship where you're liking it, and I feel like some upheaval is coming in this month of October for you. And it's that 5, it's that 5 that's stirring the pot, that is the fly in the ointment, so to speak. And the tussle or the issues may come from your partner, where suddenly they want to change the rules of something, or they are acting different, or they have gotten sloppy and forgotten about what they promised you at one point. And I feel like these cards are saying is that you can let all that fluctuation go on, but you keep your heels dug into the ground, because I feel like this is very funny about your reading this month, for is about this whole right or wrong theme going on, but I feel like you're right. You're right in what you're expecting. You're right in what you're saying, or what you're feeling, or what you're thinking, and that it's a month to speak up about it. You are in a month that you are going to have to recommunicate and go over again just what you expect or what you want. Ooh, heavy duty stuff. I'd love to hear about that. Let's take a look for those of you who are looking for a relationship. You're looking for love. You're looking for a relationship in the month of October, in this wonderful year of 4. Wonderful, wonderful year of 4. And let's take a look. Okay. I want to tell you something. This is fascinating, actually. I feel like you're meant to date this month. Hold your horses and don't rush things, because I feel like what I have is that you have gone through some monumental changes, or you've been very hurt. You may have suffered a very serious breakup or loss of a loved one, and it's left you not thinking clearly. And the best thing for you to do is to ride the wave of change this month of 5 in October. Ride it. Don't fight it. Ride it. And date different people, or a different type of person. A different type of person asks you out, or friends ask you to go to different places that you don't usually go to, or activities you don't usually do. And I feel like that's what's going to be not your undoing, but your doing. What's going to help contribute to your future, and you're changing course somehow, 4s. For those of you who are looking for love, who have lost a relationship of some kind, or made a move and you're lonely, anything that's making you anxious or down that has happened, we're talking about you in your past, or a recent past, and that there are choices coming to you. I actually have the Lover's card. That's what's coming into being, and I feel like don't put all your eggs yet in one basket. Continue playing the field, or being open or non-exclusive a little while longer, because I feel like you're just not in the frame of mind to make the very best decisions when it comes to the right partner at this time. Okie dokie, 4s? All right. Now, 4s, think of any question you'd like to ask, and by all means, if you'd like to ask again about love or romance or work, or you want to ask a question about anything at all, make it as specific as possible. And then take my answer, which will be a little bit more general. Just don't change the outcome of the answer, but make the answer fit your question. So I'm shuffling these cards, and you can ask about somebody else too. Because when I do a reading, I'm asking about other people other than the questioner all the time, because the questioner wants to know about their son, and the questioner wants to know about their daughter and their mother. So by all means, ask anything you want about anyone you want. Let's take a look at the best possible outcome. Funny, it's like you've got this theme going through that you or the person you're asking about are going to have some wonderful opportunities coming to you to answer the question in a positive way, to get the best outcome of what you want, and yet you're not sure. The questioner is just not sure. Even they don't know a good thing when they see it. They're not sure. Because of the loss or the hurt that they have suffered. They are afraid to move forward with these 3 possible wonderful opportunities coming their way. I feel like the number 3 is important in this question. It might be the 3rd chance at something. It might be the 3rd date at something. You might be the 3rd person picked to take over a position or a plan. But I feel like you go into the situation still not feeling good and still not feeling sure. So you're in this month of 5 4s, and it's a 5, it's this month of fluctuation and changes, and something might fall into your lap that you're just not sure about. And you're in a year of 4. You're in the year where the universe is going to hand you opportunities to make lasting results of all areas of your life. So be very careful what you turn down and what you say no to in regards to your question at hand. Because the universe is going to be giving you either 3 signs, 3 opportunities, 3 of something. And keep your eyes open for it I wish I could hear all about it. Thank you so much for joining Jemma's Window this month. And please, 4s, come back next month. You're going to be in the month of 6. And 6 is the most romantic month. And it also is a month of, it's a month of a lot of things, and I'll explain it to you next month. But I look forward to seeing you again. And please, please be a subscriber if you haven't already. And I would love to have you. Okay, 4s, thanks so much. Thanks for joining Jemma's Window, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.